When the first epoxy layer is cured, it's time to do some sanding, and I do that outside. Take care of the dust, I do the sanding in a lightweight plastic cover. As this epoxy layer is not reinforced with glass fiber and hasn't cured very long, it's easiest to hand sand it. With the longboard it's easy to get the surface very smooth. After sanding, getting the boat into the garage again. Temperature is quite low, so the hull needs to be heated before it can be covered with epoxy. I use an ordinary car heater for heating the hull, putting on a timer and setting the time. Next morning I clean the hull with a rug soaked in alcohol. And then I use some acetone with the same procedure, and this is to take care of all the fat. This step is quite time consuming and you don't have too much time to mess around with because the epoxy cures rather swiftly at about 25 degrees that the hull has now. So you need to work quickly and work from the middle of the cloth towards the ends and not get too much wrinkles. Here I put on both layers of 165 grams cloth at the same time because I don't want to have to sand the laminate in between, so I work wet in wet. This is a full day project, so I start in the morning and work my way through each section of the hull until I'm finished. It gets a bit boring and quiet working alone, so I listen to radio while I'm working.
Frihetskänslan för oss liberaler är så viktig så vi vill egentligen att staten över huvudet på folk går in och gör den obligatorisk.
It's quite easy to get the cloth wetted out at this temperature, but the drawback is that it's you don't have too much time to do it on. A few strokes of this rubber piece, it's easy to get the air out of each part of the laminate. The cloth is quite tough, so you need a sharp pair of scissors to cut it. Putting on a second layer of the cloth. Afterwards we will put on the heater and check the temperature. .22 degrees, that will be okay to start. Safety first. Need to put on some rubber boots to take care of spillage of epoxy and protect the feet. Now let's start again.